Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I last posted and I almost forgot that I have made this video, so here is it. And I want to talk about the Huracan Evo Spyder in Asphalt, my multiplayer, and I've done it in the Ghost normal season, which is the last season. That's why I almost forgot it. I almost forgot, like literally almost forgot it. Sorry about that. So let's talk about the history of the car first before I talk about the stats and how it's like in multiplayer. So it was first added in 2019, update 4 as a special event car. Hence, you can see some people with the decal on it, the yellow decal. And then it was also released as an Unleash event in 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there. I forgot about that. And then now it's in a Star Wars event, which is a free event, and you can get this car for free to 4 stars if you start it up all the way. But if you can trick the system and then get this car to max, so you start the car into 3 stars, and then when you get the chance to 4 star, don't 4 star. Wait until the event came back into like a cycle or something, because if you start to 4 stars, you won't see the star Rail event anymore. All right, so keep that in mind if you want to start this car. And to 5 star the car, you need 162 blueprints total and 45 to 5 star the car. So it will be not that hard. It's the only thing that you need is, if you have the patience to 5 star the car, or else you can just 4 star, and 4 star is really good enough for this car in multiplayer, and you can get its blueprints really easily from the legend store as well. So yeah, keep that in mind, or either you want to use this thing fast in multiplayer. So let's talk about the stats of the car, and I'll tell you more and why it's the most spam car in the game. So let's talk about the stats first. Top speed is decent for B class at 358 kilometers an hour max with nitro, which is pretty good in multiplayer standards, even if you don't care about that much, because this is a more agile car compared to cars like the Carrera GT or the Apollo N or the F1 LM, which those cars are top speed oriented cars as well. So the acceleration is really good at an 84. It accelerates really fast and you can get ahead really quickly. The handling is also really great at a 75, and then the nitro is long lasting as well at an 82. So overall, it's a really great car and a really agile oriented car, which really good, and it takes advantages on those during like twisty tracks. So it's a really balanced car, I can say. So why this is a most spam car? So previously the most spam car was the Corvette Grand Sport. Despite its low acceleration, it's really forgiving as the top speed is decently fast enough. But now with the Star Rail van, more people get this car really quickly and start really fast, and it's literally better than the Corvette in every single way except the handling and the natural efficiency. But this thing is faster than that thing by miles ahead. So now people just, when they have this car at 4 stars and above, people just choose these over the Corvette. So the Corvette is now being dethroned as the most spam king to this thing, the Huracan Evo Spyder. There was also the more like the honorable mention of the more like spam kings, which is uh, the Vanda from A class. That thing is also really popular in Platinum League. So if you're in multiplayer, this thing is really good in B class, like in normal season and gold season. Not in solution season though, because this thing's slow. If you got to Platinum League, you will be more faced with Vandas, which the Vanda is literally better than this thing in every single way. Hence, it's the like more spam car like compared to the Huracan. But I'll put this thing as the most spam car is because you can see this thing everywhere, from Gold League to Platinum League to even Legend League, like low Legend League, you can still see this thing running around, and it's really good. That's the reason why people choose this car. So if you're in Gold League and you use this car, this thing can help you get to Legend League. I mean, if you can in Platinum League, it will be a bit hard because there are better cars or faster cars, I should say, this thing can beat them if you're skilled enough when compared to the Vanda and also the Huayra BC, the SC18, which are the more like popular A-class cars. The Vanda is the most popular A-class car. You can beat them, but in most cases they will beat you more easily because they are faster, they accelerate better, the handling better, and also the natural efficiency is better as well. So yeah, this overall, this thing is really great, and it will get you to Legend League if you're skilled enough or the players are not skilled compared to you. And yeah, that's about it, I want to say. I mean, if you're in, I mean, in my, these are the best races that I take in Ghost normal season. Because in most cases, or in Platinum League, um, I can't get first more often because of the Vandas running around, and the Vandas are considered better in every single way than this thing. So if you got a track that is twisty and not just a straight line like in Himalayas, you can be really competitive and you can beat cars that are better than you. Like for example, this race, my main competition are the Vandas, and yeah, that's about it. So overall, I already told you like why people choose the Corvette, because like at first the Corvette was easy to start as well because it was given out blueprints like every like the end of the year. Like every end of the year you will get Corvette Grand Sport, what is it called, the blueprints. You can get it really really often, like every year during like the end of the year, like almost at the Christmas part, like those events you can get the blueprints really easily. So people use the Corvette first, and then until they got if they got better cars, like even the GT12 is better than the Corvette. The DBS Superleggera is also better than the Corvette. So there are more alternative options to use, compared to the Corvette. And when this thing came out, and until now, it's been so long because it's first like here I beat the Avenger, Bear. I beat it because I think I did some mistakes, so I beat it because in most cases they will beat me. And then this thing released, there are no buff, there are no nerf done to this car, so it was the stat that it was released in. So I hope Kalo doesn't touch it, even though it's not the car used in the Elite B class anymore, but it's still really powerful in multiplayer, and this is just why it's the most popular car in Asphalt 9, you know. So yeah, if you can get it max, use my trick if you want to, you know, start into 3-star and then don't touch it when you were able to 4-star, and then keep playing the event again, and you will get the maximum blueprint to 5-star the car. So yeah, um, in conclusion, one of the best cars in Asphalt 9, one of the most useful cars in Asphalt 9, one of the best free cars you can get in Asphalt 9 in multiplayer. So yeah, thank you for all for watching, and yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video as we lost to a vendor. Yeah, we lost to a vendor. So yeah, goodbye.